Welcome to the Awesomers.com podcast. If you love to learn, and if you're motivated to expand your mind, and heck, if you desire to break through those traditional paradigms and find your own version of success, you are in the right place. Awesomers around the world are on a journey to improve their lives and the lives of those around them. We believe in paying it forward, and we fundamentally try to live up to the great Zig Ziglar quote, where he said, "You can have everything in your life you want if you help enough other people get what they want." It doesn't matter where you came from, it only matters where you're going. My name is Steve Simonson, and I hope you will join me on this awesomer journey.
If you're launching a new product manufactured in China, you will need professional, high-resolution, Amazon-ready photographs. Because Simo Global has a team of professionals in China, you will oftentimes receive your listings photographs before your product even leaves the country. This streamlined process will save you the time, money, and energy needed to concentrate on marketing and other creative content strategies before your item is in stock and ready for sale. Visit simoglobal.com to learn more, because a picture should be worth 1,000 keywords.
You are listening to episode number 111 of the Awesomers podcast series, and all you need to do to find today's show notes and details is go to awesomers.com/111. Now today we're joined by my special guest, Omer Cakir. Now, Omer is a full-time entrepreneur and consultant and expert in Amazon FBA and FBM, not to mention other e-commerce platforms as well. Now, prior to his job today, where he does consulting and work on his own brands, he worked for Targus, which was a major mobile accessories brand, for 7 years, and his last title was the head of product development and e-commerce for the Senna Cases brand, which is a subset of Targus. He's also recognized as an experienced team leader in overseas factory and sourcing management for premium leather, MacBook, iPad, and iPhone cases. They definitely are a major brand of consumer mobile accessories, and his experience there would have been significant when it comes to volume and things like that. So Omer is a great guy to learn from, and certainly a great guy to talk to. And we're talking a little bit about his new venture called Clip Guys. And don't forget to check out Empowery for some of the Clip Guys information and special discounts and offers that you're able to get even as a free member of Empowery. Check it out now at empowery.com. Hey, it's Steve Simonson, and today I'm back again with another Awesomers.com podcast, and I'm here with Omer Cakir. Am I getting that right?
Yes, you do.
All right. I have to tell you, today's been a good day for pronunciation. With some pretty reasonable obstacles ahead of me, I went 3 for 3. So that is like a home run derby for me. It's never happened, honestly. It may never happen again. So thank you for joining us, Omer. I've already read in your bio a little bit, so that the audience has kind of a background on you from the high level. But where are you living today, and what takes up your time day to day for you right now?
Okay, thanks for having me, first of all. I live in Orange County, California. It's sunny up here. I don't know how is it over there, but so I have been living here the last 10 years, and I was working full-time for a multinational corporate company up until last summer, and I quit my full-time job, and I'm right now full-time entrepreneur, and I'm also helping other people to succeed, other entrepreneurs to succeed. I have many initiatives I have started, and I'm kind of doing I'm a multitasking person. So my recent project is more a video production service company for small to mid-sized sellers, especially on Amazon sellers, but pretty much all online sellers, I would say. And I have a team of people here in California, some in Canada and Turkey, helping me to kind of like be successful in my own entrepreneurial activities, as well as some other clients that I'm helping with. So pretty much what I do is I discover products, I create brands, and I do all the brand positioning, all the branding, and then I take care of the logistics and operations, and at the end I present it to the customers, and I have a good record of selling history, both online and or Apple or Walmart, Best Buy. I have worked with a lot of different channels and categories.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of experience. We're going to dive into some of that experience here in a minute. But when you talk about today, in today's context, one of the ways I know you from the Empower e-commerce cooperative, they introduced me this concept called the Clip Guys, or clipguys.com. And we'll
Yes.
make sure we get the links on the show notes and everything. But tell us what Clip Guys does, and then I'll ask you some other questions here.
Yeah. So Clip Guys is technically is a video production company, but it's not like those other traditional video production companies that you have to go them at least minimum. This is my real own experience with $5,000 budget, and you need to kind of fill out some sort of like a questionnaire or some sort of like a like questions, and then you need to talk to them, and it's gonna be like this custom video production like project that may take 2 months to complete, and it's gonna cost you maybe two minimum like $5,000 to $10,000 or even more. And at the end, what you're getting is you are gonna get maybe 3-4 minutes or 5 minutes of video. You don't even know people will be watching it, or it's worth to watch. So because it may have too much buzzwords, it may be too fluffy, it may have all the things that actually is not gonna convert real dollars that you need. So because it's my own experience as a seller on Amazon, and before that I was head of product development and e-commerce, and I have worked with Apple, Walmart, Best Buy, and we had our own website with $3 million annual revenue. So I work with like a lot of ad agencies or PPC agencies or Facebook agencies or social media agencies. So I have been to all those meetings where you are asked to just pay them, and at the end you don't really get that much conversion, or you kind of see which of the things they do that brings conversions, which of the things they do does nothing to your bottom line. So I cut off all the unnecessary or fluffy or buzzwords or anything that may look cool but is not something you really need right now. And video is really important because right now for most people to succeed on online business, they always know that okay, photo is important, but now photo is really becoming some sort of like commodity item, because factories are taking photos when they ship products to you, and I'm seeing people that are using same photos even because they get it from the same factory, things like that. And you can do the photo shooting in your home with maybe a little like $100 investment, like in a photo box, and you can get decent photos. So it's like those keyword optimizations now. It's everybody can optimize their keywords in their listings. Like I'm witnessing like a top selling product and probably one of the lowest selling listing or top selling listing, they share the same keywords. So how you make yourself more presentable, or how you increase your ranking score, it really comes to your branding and your brand awareness, or your other differentiation points like enhanced brand content and things like that. And Amazon used to only allow central vendors to put A+ content, which included video and other enhanced brand content. And they, over the time, they opening up like little more every other year. So they first opened up the enhanced brand content. They opened up stores. Now they opened up the video on the marketplace sellers, for the marketplace sellers. And right now, everybody with a registered brand, they can add a video, which is a tremendous opportunity to increase your conversion. And I have witnessed 40% jumps in 1 week before and after when there is a video in the product listing. I will talk about that.
Let me jump in here, Omer, because that's obviously a substantial jump in conversion. I want to dive into that a little bit more, but I want to just go back to this point and make sure I understand it correctly. I think I agree with the principle, but I want to make sure that the point is driven home. So just like you would do with your title or your copywriting, where you optimize it, just like with your photos, where you would try to optimize it and get your best, you're saying within video, having a certain kind of video either
Yes.
production or content will also determine whether or not that video has been optimized. Is that right?
Yes, correct. Exactly. Because you have to keep it short, simple, but effective. And first person angle is the most effective video. And you don't need to really have an actor to talk because they know that those actors are paid to say those things. So you lose that authenticity, you know. It's not authentic to people. It's either to have no words or just the music on the background so people can feel whatever they think, or you have those animations or text overlays. So and it's first person angle. It's like their hands kind of opening up the box. It's that feeling with that certain view, and that's why you can find thousands of reviewers, unboxers on YouTube. And just in 2017, 3 billion views are total of the unboxing videos in YouTube. And there are some guys like Unbox Therapy. That guy is crazy, and he's in even national news. And there's another guy, MBMK, or some like a high school guy just started reviewing some gadgets. And there are a lot of reviewers on YouTube. The way I also know this thing, how it's effective, because on my previous job, we were sending out a lot of samples. Like I had $2,000 worth of samples sent out to reviewers every other month. So pretty much like in 1 year, we were sending out hundreds of packages to reviewers in return for a YouTube video. And those reviewers are actually one of the biggest source of organic traffic because Google are prioritizing video search results right now. Like when they are searching your product, let's say, or when they are searching certain products, even with your brand or without your brand, if you have a video content, you show up on the top or maybe on the first page, maybe third or fourth thing as a video search result. It's like same as Google Shopping. So these are new like a new avenues, and these are because not fully adopted with all the sellers. These are true differentiation points for you to differentiate yourself from other competitors. And if you're a new seller, if you're someone just started selling 2 years ago or a year ago, if you're not like, if you don't have that experience like I had in a previous company that you dealt with that kind of stuff, you're coming from a different background that had nothing to do with maybe e-commerce or video production, you probably even don't have that like knowledge what kind of video you need. Because if you go to those traditional people, they will probably make you a really nice, cool video, but it's not going to translate sales. So what we do here is we really give you what's needed and nothing else. And we keep it super short in 30 seconds. So it's efficient for us to capture the video and do the post-production. It's efficient for you because you pay a lot less. You pay like $300 per video if you do bundles, which is nothing compared to other places that they will charge you. And even for customer, it's a lot efficient for them to watch it, because who really wants to watch 3 minutes video every single product that they're browsing on Amazon or on the internet?
Awesomers, let's listen to this sponsor and be sure we take action to support all of the sponsors of this great show.
Catalyst 88 was developed to help entrepreneurs achieve their short and long-term goals in e-commerce markets by utilizing the power of shared entrepreneurial wisdom. Entrepreneurship is nothing if not lessons to be learned. Learn from others. Learn from us. I guarantee that we will learn from you. Visit catalyst88.com because your success is our success. Hey, giddy up.
Yeah, so let me ask you this, Omer. So first of all, the idea of taking this important job of creating videos and then breaking it down into something that is systemic and authentic, as you talked about earlier.
Yes.
You know, the last thing you want to have is is you spend a bunch of money and then, you know, the entire video lacks authenticity. That's like a swing and a miss, a terrible outcome. You guys do it in very bite-sized chunks, and you have different packages and so forth. How long ago did your company get started, by the way?
This only, like, I have been doing this for my own products.
Right.
And I was waiting Amazon to launch this to all the marketplace sellers, and they started allowing sellers just 2 months ago in August, maybe a little more than 2 months ago. So I was ready to jump on this opportunity because I knew how important this will be. And as soon as I saw Amazon started allowing this, because I already had the crew ready, because we worked with the editor. I worked with the editor. I worked with the guy who's doing the shooting. I already worked with the hand model. So it was ready. So I put the team together and then said, okay, this is the next project. And I already had clients that I am giving some sort of like consultancy, or I'm helping them on certain parts of their business. So we immediately started this, and we put up the website, and we are spreading out our word. So this is something new, but I was waiting this moment. I have been waiting for this moment, actually. And I was aware of how important were the videos, and I'm still seeing that I am right on my decision. I'm so happy to really kind of like seeing this jump as soon as we put the video, because it's really a great feeling to kind of witness this, you know, like you make a change in the product sales just because you added a video. It's a tremendous opportunity, and I urge everyone to be fast, because I don't want people to miss the train 2 years later when this become something like a commodity item. Everybody has a video.
So that's a very important point, and let's make sure that we maximize this. So first of all, you know, I've had a Vendor Central account for many years, and so we've always been able to put up videos. And I talked about, you know, how much I loved having videos on Amazon and elsewhere for that matter. And then people got excited. They're like, hey, how can I hack my way into that? So they would use Vendor Express or whatever, and they'd try to wedgie some videos in there. But then, you know, Vendor Express has gone away.
Yeah,
now,
it's done.
Yeah, now sellers who are in brand registry and so forth can get access to the enhanced brand content stores and now videos. I do agree with Omer that this is a very short-term opportunity to maximize its effect. You're going to have to do it long-term because that's the nature of the beast. But this short-term opportunity gives you a big potential to at least have a shot at increasing your sales. So now, Omer, you talked earlier about just one example that had a 40% increase from week to week in their sales, and you think it was just purely as a result of the video. Is that right?
Yes, I can say that year to year was 25%. So there is always that trend. You get closer to the holidays, you may have more sales. But there are some scientific studies, like it's published on Forbes or published on a lot of other trustworthy places. Like they say that like even 70% or 80%. I don't want to exaggerate that much, but it really depends on what type of product you have. If you have a product that requires a little bit of a assembly, or if it is, let's say, for example, if it is a toy and you want that toy to kind of like taken out from the package, maybe you put the wheels and then you kind of press the button and then it kind of like lights up and things like that. And because even when you go, now Toys R Us is gone, there were stickers, try me, right? Because even if it is sitting in front of you on the shelf, without touching it or without pressing it, you really don't know what kind of like toy is that. So it's same. And if it's even harder on online sales, because photo is not better than a product sitting in the shelf in front of you, because it's three-dimensional and then you can see it in your eyes versus you see it through a camera or a lens. So we try to give you that same feeling, same presence or ownership through our videos. That's what we nailed at. So it's not like we are putting your product in front of an actor and then as the actor is saying nice words about it. It's like there's a lot of successful initiatives in a different segments. And I don't know, you heard Tasty, where they cook things, like
Sure.
those Tasty Instagram accounts, and they're big hit, right? They have millions of followers, and every post they put, they are watched millions of times. I think it's the reason they are successful is they take out all the buzzword. There are a lot of other world famous chefs. They are cooking the same exact recipe, but what Tasty gives you, it takes out all the unnecessary part, that all the buzzwords or fluffy stuff that cooks talks about, and it gives you that angle that you are actually kind of feeling you can cook it. If that hands are doing it, you can do the exact same thing. So it's in a similar manner. It's the first person angle, and it's when you play like games, it's that same thing, that you're holding a gun or whatever. All those games, they're becoming super successful. It's first person angle, it's what's capturing people's attention, because they feel present in that moment, and they kind of establish that ownership with that particular item or whatever is happening in that moment. So it gives the authenticity, or it gives that ownership feeling to the people. That's resulting the conversion. So that's why what we are telling people, you can have any video you want, but this is the most optimized video type, and we have the most efficient way of doing it. So that's why when you work with us, it's going to cost a lot less, because what we do is we only do this. Our full energy, our full focus is creating the unboxing videos. So we are not like a full service agency. We can do a shooting in whatever, like in a coffee shop, or we can go beach. I'm not going to spend like 3 days for a shooting in a beach, and get $10,000. Instead, I will shoot maybe 40 videos in a studio environment, and those every one of those videos will result in conversions. And then people, when they see that conversion, they will come back to me. I'm not going to do one.
It's certainly something that everybody is investigating if they're not already on board with it. Video is a very important thing. And what we've talked about so far in our conversation is this idea that, bringing video to whether it's Amazon or any other online platform, can have an impressive potential to impact conversion. And we're going to take a quick break. When we rejoin this conversation, we're going to talk about some of the other things that impacts conversion and how video can help that as well. So we're going to do that right after this break.
Hey Amazon Marketplace professionals, this is Parsimony ERP, and we get one question over and over. Can you please tell me exactly what Parsimony does? Well, we'll try, but this is only a 30-second spot, so we're going to have to hurry. Connect to your Seller Central account and pull all the new orders. Enter the orders with all customer data. Enter all of the Amazon fees and charges. Store them at the item level. Generate profit and loss reports at the SKU level. Automatically generate income statements. Handle multiple companies. Handle multiple brands. Handle multiple currencies. Facilitate budgets and forecasts. Store all customer interactions in a sophisticated CRM system. Manage your supply chain. Project and task management. Maintain an audit log. Hey, you get it. That's Parsimony, PARSIMONY.com. Parsimony.com. We've got that.
Okay, that is episode number 111 in the books, and this is part 1 of our 3-part series with Omer Cakir. And Omer is such a fun guy to hang out with, and he's very passionate about what he does. So this has been, both instructive and I think helpful to kind of learn his philosophy and some of his experience. And I hope you guys got out of it some of the gold nuggets that I personally got out of it. So we're just going to stop this part 1 today, and then we're going to join tomorrow for part 2. So don't forget to join us then. And remember, episode 111, all you need to go find the details about today's episode is awesomers.com/111. Well, we've done it again, everybody. We have another episode of the Awesomers podcast ready for the world. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you've enjoyed our program today. Now's a good time to take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this podcast. Heck, you could even leave a review if you wanted. Awesomers around you will appreciate your help. It's only with your participation and sharing that we'll be able to achieve our goals. Our success is literally in your hands. Thank you again for joining us. We are at your service. Find out more about me, Steve Simonson, our guest, team, and all the other awesomers involved at awesomers.com. Thank you again.